Have you ever looked at a younger woman and wondered, is she waiting for me to say something? It's not always about charm, it's about reading her energy, her soul, and signals. Because here's the truth. Many younger women aren't just attracted to older men, they're quietly hoping you'll take the lead. But how do you really know when it's time to move? Today we're diving deep into subtle, powerful cues that younger women give off when they're into older men. We'll unpack the unspoken truth that only men with wisdom or the right guidance can truly understand the natural progression of relationships. Age gaps are more prominent. You think, let's be honest, when age gaps comes to attraction, age is just a number. But maturity is everything. And in the neutral flow of relationships, there's areas older men and younger women often connect so deeply. Ask nearly any woman on the street and you'll find that about 90% of them will say they prefer dating an older man. But that's just if you ask, then why? Their answers will open your eyes stable to security, depth, direction, presence, thesis, the things younger men often struggle to offer, but older men have spent a lifetime refining. And that's what we're exploring today. Why this works, why younger women are often drawn to older men, recognize when it's happening, and how to move forward without second-guessing yourself. But why women choose older men more. Importantly, you'll learn the signs that older men with experience centrally understand, not through games, but through lived wisdom. Let's get into them. Why women choose older men. This isn't just a trend. It's biological, it's psychological, it's deeply instinctual across generations and cultures. Women naturally gravitate toward men who are ahead. Often in life, men who offer directs and protection and emotional presence, and when you break it down, the truth become clear. Women desire your three curry the zings. I and a man want a provider, not just financially but emotionally and mentally. Protector, someone who can handle life's challenges. Sign number 1, the way she looks at you. Silent invitations and remain calm in cow 3. Someone who can profess his 3 core things in a man, love, offering stability to her inner world and soothing her quiet fears. And here's the rub. Most younger men there are still finding themselves. They are still chasing attention, validation, and approval. Their men, however, have walked that path. They've been through the fire. They've served heartbreaks, setbacks, financial strain, and they're sign number 1. She mirrors your maturity still, standing. That's what makes them magnetic. Younger women add to older men their spectrum. They feel safer, they feel seen, they feel steady. Older men also tend to be more consistent, not chasing the next thrill, not trying to be feudist guy at the party, but focusing on the future. That mindset alone is intoxicating for a woman who's thinking long-term. Focus on the future. Eyes being a wild card may get attention, but if you want something sustainable, something real, then grounded, steady presence is what wins. Sign number 1, and here's the best part. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to recognize the signs that she's already drawn to you. And trust me, once you know what to look for, you'll start noticing them everywhere. Zing. Number 1, you occupy a lot of her. In today's world, attention is the most expensive currency. Social media has made it easier than ever for a woman to replace one man with another and she's off to someone new. But here's the twist. You occupy a lot of her attention. If she likes you, you won't be ease. It means quick replies to your text, random check-ins, starting conversations for no reason at all. And unless you've been her for years, she wouldn't be doing this unless she was interested her. Men have the experience to recognize they don't to take it for granted. Younger men, however, often let it inflate their ego, and that's when they lose the connection. But if she becomes physically expressive, giving you her time, especially in a world full of distractions. Who better believe there's something real behind that sign? Number 2, she becomes physically expressive. Women, airy, emotional creatures, but physical expression. That's a different kind of a vulnerability. And when she starts touching you subtly, like brushes on your arms, sitting close, or playing with your hands, it's a silent language. Sign number 2, testing your confidence, subtly of trust. This isn't about lust. This is a boot comfort. It's about feeling drawn to your presence like a magnet. Older men, through years of experience, learn how rare this is. When a woman starts physical leaning into your space, it means she's dropping her guard. She feels safe. She drops her guard once more. And in those moments, words serened, just noticed, just represent. That's how you read her without rushing. Sign number 3. Goodbyes go on forever. There is a simple truth about connection. When two people truly like each other goodbye becomes the hardest word to say. Older men often pick up on this more easily. They've lived through rushed relationships, sudden silences, and painful exits. So when a woman lay, it's not just habit, it's emotion. You'll notice she doesn't want to hang up the phone. She keeps rep after you say goodnight. She keeps replying up random topics just to sign number 2, keep the moment of, and older men know this isn't just being sign number 2. She mentions her love life around you, polite. This is one of the strongest emotional signs of attraction. Key here is restraint. Don't rush to the silence. Let her sit in Batman, let her crave more. You're not being distant, you're allowing her to feel, to pull that tension. It's where a chemistry grows, and when a younger woman feels it with an older man, it usually mows. She's emotionally invested far more than she lets on. Sign number 4, natural signs of attraction begin to surface. When a woman is drawn to you, her bed often betrays her before her words. Natural signs of attraction. These signs may seem small, but they are massive. If you know how desperate she twirls her hair when talking to you, smiles more when you're around. Even if nothing's funny, she laughs at your jokes. Even the bad ones she mirrors, your movement, subtly syncing up with you. She mirrors your movement. These signs may seem playful, even accidental. But for older men, they are like road signs in a storm. Pointing sign number 3, she finds excuses to be around you two at something real. You see, younger women often move fast, emotionally. They want to know how they feel now, not next week. So, when she starts showing these signs, she's likely trying to figure out if you'll catch them and what you'll do next. This is where younger men fail. They either ignore them, she wants to know everything about you completely, or overreact. Older men there remain composed. They let the moment breath. They invite her in without dream to control the outcome. That's power. That's attraction without aspirations. Number 5, she wants to know very thing about you. This one is big. And 2, miss if you're not paying attention. There's a difference between polite conversation and genuine accuracy. When she wants to know what to do for work, what your childhood was, like what dreams you still have chased, what keeps you awake at night. She's not just being polite, she's building a mental image of a life with you in it. This is what dating coaches, the back-end game, the front-end gamma, that's your appearance, your energy, your confidence. But the back-end game, that's your substance, who you are when the show is over. Younger women may not ask when the show is over, are directly about your car or Selena Moore, but they want to know if you're irresistible, if you're grounded, and if your life has a sign number 3 direction they can fit into back. Here's the quiet tea. She's not just dating goo, she's imagining a leafy with you. If she asks personal deep questions, you're already in her V. And if she asks personal deep questions, older men tend to answer these questions with patience and honesty. They don't defel, they don't deflect. They understand that trust isn't built through impressive answers. It's built through vulnerability. If you open up just enough and you stay real, she'll feel even more drawn to your other men and women pop-up scene. Number 6, other men and women pop up in the conversation. This one's subtle but critical. Women are masters of emotional strategy, and younger women especially. Sign number 4, the power of touch. Space tend to test the waters fully, diving in. She might say, my friend, Jason said something similar. The other day, my ex used to like that movie. Subtle but quick. I'm sure you have a lot of women texting you now. Don't get defensive, not being manipulative. She's measuring your response. Is this man emotionally reactive? Does he get jealous easily? Will sign number 3. Her eyes say more than her words. He tried to control me. You, simony. Many women fear rejection more than anything. So instead of being direct, they check your emotional climate by mentioning other people. If you respond with insecurity or competition, it resets a red flag. But if you stay stoic, calm, slightly amused, she feels safer when she talks about other women around you. It's not always because she's insecure. It's often because she's already attached and wants to know if you, our two older men, know how to keep their cool. They've been through in order know that being unshakable is more attractive than being impressive. Sitting compliments, 7 compliments, will rain down on you in today's world. Compliments throw. Women carry more weight than ever before. That's because most women avoid compliment entering men unless it's why, because they know what into me. They know that a compliment can open the door to something more, and most women don't want to deal with the risk of being misread or having to reject Sam. So when she does compliment you, especially as an older man, and don't take it lightly, it means something. She might say, "You always smell so good. You always smell so good. You've got such a calming energy. You're really smart. I could listen to you talk forever." These aren't sign number 4, just observations. They're invitations. She's letting you know that you're different, that you stand out in her eyes, that she's already starting to admire you. And older men, they don't brag. She's starting to admire you about compliments. They don't let it inflate their ego. They use it as unopening a space where connection can deepen. The key is to receive thick compliment without needing to return on immediately. When you do compliment her, let it come from a sincere placing, real, something that sees her, not just her appearance. That's the kind compliment that sticks with her, that makes her want to come. Sign number 5, she asks about your personal life. Clues of interest. Closer sign, she texts you meaningless things. Number 8, she texts you, meaning you've probably seen this one and didn't even know it. Mattered, she texts you memes. Random. What are you doing? Messages. A photo of her coffee, a picture her cat sleeping on her laptop at what are you doing? Messages might seem silly, but it's not. It's her way of keeping the connection. Olympicus. In truth, women don't keep talking to men. They don't care about the ghost, them. They vanish, they move on. But when she keeps sending you smile updates, jokes, random thoughts, it means you're on her mind more often. Then you realize older men know how to use thigh moments, not to try too hard, not to turn every text into something deep, but to keep the light banter flowing with just an interest and just enough pulse. These small moments stack up over day. They create the kind of emotional comfort that leads to real intimacy. Soft. Next time she sends you a meme or a random thought, respond with presence. You need to say something profound. You'd need to make her feel seen. Sumine, her attention is all yours. The age of distraction, attention. Sign number 4. She teases you like a woman. Her age wouldn't is a card between Instagram, TikTok, group chats, dating apps, and endless nonations is fighting for just a few. Cleanse of mental space. So when a woman puts her phone away, maintains eye, sign number 5, contact, and gives you her full attent, that's real. Older men tend to spot this. They've been one of dates to know when a woman is just passing time, and when she's sexually present, when she forgets to check her phone, engages deeply in your stories, remembers the small things. USAD last week, she's invested. UV bypassed the surface. You are in her inner circle of focus, a place most Pambo rich. She's invested. This isn't just attraction, it's emotional priority. When she gives yay time without distraction, that's her subconscious saying, you matter. Morathan, the noise around me. And that's one of the clearest signs. She's waiting for you to take the next step. Sign you Marin intimate flirting. And now firm ill and most powerful sign, flirting but not just playful teasing. Worry, talking about intimate, emotionally hard-edged flirting. A sign, number 6, she mirrors your behavior unconsciously. Difference flirting can be surfaced. Dot level. A joke, a smile, a compliment, but intimate flirting. That's 1. Her tone softens. She touches your arm. When she laughs, she says things at a future with you. She opens up about her fears, her dreams. Her desirous type of flirting is a dance, slow, subtle, seductive. And here's the truth that older men know. When a younger woman flirts with emotional depth, she's not emotional flirting, just curious. She's invested. She's testing to see if you can meet her, not just physically. You didn't need to rush, you don't need to perform, you just need to stay grounded. Engage with presence. This is where stay grounded role connection is born. not in lines or tricks, but in shared energy. Older men naturally lean into the space. They flirt without pushing, they receive without grabbing. And in that balance, the younger woman feels safe enough to truly fall. So, shared energy. If you've noticed even a few of these sizes, don't ignore them. She's not just being friendly, she's quietly hoping you'll make a move that you'll take flat, not aggressively, but confidently. Certainty, presence, boss. Here's the thing, most younger women aren't just attracted to older men who's of age. They're drawn to what comes with it, experience certain type. They want to feel safe, seen, and valued. And if you can offer that ooh and luck, a kind of connection most men experience. So take the signs seriously, move with clarity, lead with strength, and watch how relationship unfolds in ways you never imagined.